Hello everyone and welcome back to my Pokémon FireRed walkthrough commentary. This is part 4 of the commentary and I believe you guys are going to enjoy this one. It is about 20 minutes long, so it's going to take a little bit longer. It is the complete walkthrough of Mount Moon, therefore I will not be cutting this, I guess you could call it a dungeon. It is Pokemon. I will not be cutting this dungeon short, it's going to be the entire dungeon. If you do not want to see this dungeon for some reason, or this walkthrough part, go ahead and skip to the next one, which should be up within the next day or two. In this video, you'll be seeing me switch out a lot of my moves. Ivysaur, for instance, I put Bullet Seed on him because it's a lot more damage than anything I do with Sleep Powder. So for instance, I am also trying to get my Pigey to level up. In this dungeon, there are a lot of Zubats, which is one thing you have to have as a Pidgey or a Sparrow, because they are not affected by Zubat's Poison Sting, as well as his other move, which I can't remember at the current moment. It starts with an A, but I'll bring it up when it comes up. So for instance, my Pidgey, flying moves are all super effective against Grass type, or Insect type, Bug type, whichever it is. I need to look that up. But Kakuna, Caterpie, some of the trainers in here, they'll have a lot of Grass, Insect, Bug type, so my Pidgey is very helpful with the Gust. I'll make sure to keep Gust almost restricted to those types of Pokemon because it's the only flying type I have currently in my party. I do, however, use Gust on Zubat sometimes because I do have 30 of it, so it's not like I'm going to lose it. And so for instance, you saw right there what Bullet Seed did. Bullet Seed is almost like a double kick move. It hits up to 5 times, and it does a ton of damage to Rock-type Pokemon. For instance, I fight a lot of trainers in here as well that use Rock-type Pokemon, such as Geodude, Onix, I believe Sandshrew. If he's Rock-type, I'm pretty sure he is, because it's all super effective against him. So it's really nice to have Bulbasaur having another Grass-type move besides just his Vine Whip. Leech Seed is a nice Grass type move, and the other ones, Sleep Powder and Poison Powder, aren't really Grass type. However, I only have Vine Whip as a major source of output of damage for Ivysaur. So, unfortunately, my Nidoran, I do not ever take him out during this dungeon, mostly because he gets to level 6 HP, and he is asleep, and I didn't buy an Awakening. So I pretty much just bag him. I was planning on getting him up to Nido, the next Nido one. I'd have to look it up after this, but I planned on evolving him, and then I wanted to get a Moonstone to evolve him to Nidoking. So that's not going to happen in this part, but it will happen shortly because I do like the fact that his passive, when he gets hit, he gives them poison, or they attract, or they somehow receive poison, which is really nice because I've been in several situations where I get attacked and then I'm trying to level them up, so I don't do quite enough damage with Peck or Double Kick, and the poison kicks in and does all the damage that I need done to the point where it kills them after I attack them. So that's really good in that aspect, but I also just try to keep Ivysaur and Pidgey leveled up the most. Unfortunately, I don't really get to Pikachu in Mount Moon. There aren't many water types or flying types. There is Zubat, however, his Poison Sting and his other move that starts with an A that I still can't remember do a lot of damage to Pikachu, up to the point where it would just take me a ton of potions to keep healing Pikachu, and I do not have the money for that currently. Unfortunately, I also used Ivysaur on Magnemite as well as Voltorb. There wasn't really much I could do against them, and so I just had to keep using Bullet Seed on him. I was kind of, I wouldn't say upset, but kind of disappointed in the confusion because there's nothing I can really do once my Pokemon get confused besides switch out, and I didn't really want to switch out with anything because Magnemite can destroy most of my Pokemon currently. So I just kind of let it go with the Leech Seed, and I'm paralyzed still, so I believe I just leech Voltorb as well, and then just hit him hard with the Bullet Seed. But that's a really cool move. The next move I get in this video, which you'll see later on, is Razor Leaf. I do give up either poison or sleep, whichever one I already gave up. I gave up the other one. And Razor Leaf does a ton of damage. It does a little bit more damage than Vine Whip, but still does a huge amount of damage, which you can see as we exit the cave. Team Rocket's in here, so they have a lot of rock-type Pokemon, which is really nice because I get to use all of my grass-type moves on it. And one thing I'm also watching is the fact that I'm trying not to get rid of my moves too quick. So there is an instance in this dungeon where it's so long because of so many wild encounters and trainers that you can run out of moves and have to go back to the Poke Center right before the cave. That's something I don't want to do because it's just going to take me twice as long to get back to where I was, and I don't really want to do that. And another thing I don't want to do is use Repel, because I do want to level up my Pokemon, but I don't want this video to take a year to do. So I'm trying to keep it as short as I can by running where possible, and not running in a fight, but running with my running shoes. Running where possible, and just in general. See, my Bulletsy doesn't do anything to Zubats, so there's nothing I can really do with my Ivysaur. So I have to switch out to Pidgey once again. Or, okay. In this instance, I try out Pikachu, but this is Astonish, that's the move, it starts with an A. So, after a couple times, I get destroyed with that. Leech Life does, well, that was a critical hit, but Leech Life does too much damage to Pikachu to effectively sustain fights with him, unless I kept him in the first slot. And I don't really want to keep him in my first slot because that's where I want Venusaur to stay, or Ivysaur to stay. So this rare candy, I'm going to probably not use that on Ivysaur because it doesn't level up your stats, from what I understand. Or it doesn't level them up. There's something with the stats where it doesn't level them up as you should be leveled up, so you lose attributes. I'm not sure quite how that works because once again I'm just kind of getting back into Pokemon, and I'm using Pidgey against more grass type. So Pidgey's very useful in this video, and I'm hoping to get it up to a Pidgeotto. My fault. I'm still rusty. I'm trying to get it up to a Pidgeotto, so hopefully we can do that within the next video, because this one I don't quite level up. I have to look up the evolution level again, once again, because I have not gotten a Pidgey in forever. But Pidgey's doing really well for me so far. It's almost taking the place of Pikachu, which I don't really want it to, but it might. Sorry, Pikachu. Also, Nidoran, as I told you earlier, I'm trying to level him up as well. However, there wasn't really much I could do for him. He wasn't really useful in any of the fights so far, and he has 6 health and is asleep, and I don't have an awakening, so I can't really pull him back out because he'll die. So Astonish doesn't affect Pidgey. That's one of the more reasons why I'm using Pidgey again. Pikachu just gets hammered, and I'm not going to use any escape ropes once again because I don't really want to escape. I don't really level up my Mankey at all, which I got before, because he is very vulnerable to Zubat, as well as Grass-type Pokemon and Rock-type Pokemon. And at level 7, he's one of the lowest Pokemon in here, and will get destroyed really quickly. I might do a part 4.5 video, where I do grind him up in level, but I'm not sure on that right now. I have to see what the trainers look like outside of this at Cerulean City before I go to Misty. But I'm hoping that I won't have to do that. I'm hoping I could just go straight to Misty and kind of have all my Pokemon work together to defeat it. I'm not really having any issues, or think I'm going to have any issues, because Misty is a water-type Pokemon, and I have a lot of grass-type Pokemon that can destroy her. So it's not really an issue at the moment. However, I do bring Pidgey back out. Pidgey's a lifesaver. Astonish doesn't affect it. I'm not gonna lie, I did make a video before this, and I was recording before this. However, my mouse was in the middle of the screen the entire time, which is why this video took a long time to get out. And I realized after I recorded 30 minutes of footage that my mouse was just sitting in the center of the screen, and I was really upset at myself for that happening, but it happened, and I didn't want to make it into the video because it looked really annoying with my mouse just sitting there. And I did get kind of low on Pokemon. I caught some different ones. I caught a Parass, I caught a Zubat, but I wouldn't worry about it. Nothing happened in that video that could have helped out with the series. So I just kind of deleted it. I was pretty upset at first, but I'm getting over it now. And the good thing is that my Pidgey is now going to be higher level because I decided to use Pidgey instead. But Mount Moon, nicknamed Mount Doom because it takes forever to get out of it, is just an interesting start to the game, almost. It's a little bit harder than Meridian City, so they're working you into getting all your Pokemon leveled up. As you can see here, Bullet Seed does a ton of damage. Critical hit and super effective. That's awesome. And next, Rattata. See, Rattata isn't really affected against Grass type, which is okay, but I mean with Bullet Seed, you have 3 shots and that's a kill. Also, my Ivysaur is 8 levels above the Rattata, so I'm not having an issue. And Bullet Seed doesn't do anything. That's what really sucks. Is I'm 8 levels above a Zubat, but I can't even do like an 1/8 of its health. That's like a 9th. It might be an 1/8, but it looks closer to a 9th. And the only thing my Leech Seed's really going to do for me is giving back health on my Pidgey. So Pidgey's coming back out again. Since it's not affected by Astonish, and the Leech, or not the Leech Seed, but the one that takes your health, Leech Life, doesn't do anything to me. Or Leech Seed, whatever they called it in this game. I believe it was Leech Life in regular Pokemon. Oh, it is Leech Life. I was wrong. Jigglypuff at the moment is just trash. I don't know why I brought her out. I need to level her up some, so I might go ahead and go with that 4.5 or 4.5, part 4.5 of the video. But let's see. I believe there's a star piece here. I have to look up what that does. Once again, it's been a long time since I played it, so I'm still getting back into it. I'm learning as well as I hope you guys are. If you're not, then hope you can tell me what I'm doing wrong in the comments below. Let's see. More random encounters. One more. Half a step away. It's another Zubat. That's the reason people hate Zubats. And I don't think I use Gust. Oh man, Supersonic. That's why I need to get a Zubat, because as soon as you confuse someone's Pokemon, they'll just kill themselves. You can just keep switching Pokemon out or keep healing yourself, doesn't matter, but once you get that confusion down, or Supersonic, or whatever, you can get him to kill himself pretty quick. So yeah, as you saw Pikachu right there, Pikachu just got kind of destroyed by Astonish and by Leech Life. So I'm not going to quite use Pikachu anymore. I'm more on leveling up my, as you can see, yeah. I'm not sure why I gave that to Pikachu. I should have given it to Pidgey, but I think I give Pidgey some health later after one step away. And since this is also another grass type / insect type / bug type, I will be bringing out Pidgey again. So even though it's paralyzed, it's gonna just destroy the Parass. The mushroom hermit crab thingy. Oh nice, Geodude! And dead. And dead. And my Ivysaur is almost level 20, I think. I believe. Is it? Yes, almost 20. Perfect. It's not effective, but it hit 4 times, and it's level 5, so it's 14 levels underneath me. But my Bulbasaur can't do jack. This is why I need something else besides a grass type / poison type / other type move. I just need a normal move. Something that's not grass. That'd be nice. But now that I have, well, I haven't gotten it yet, but now that I have Razor Leaf, theoretically, I can use that to do a lot more damage. Yeah, Oddish, I hate you. Oh, Lychee doesn't affect Oddish well. I should have thought of that. And it's back to Pidgey. But Pidgey's paralyzed. That's not nice. There we go, level 20. This is a tough one right here, because I believe, yeah, Bellsprout wraps me, so I can't leave the fight, and I'm also paralyzed, and I have 6 health. So even though Bellsprout has like a nanometer, micrometer of health up there, I can't switch out a Pokemon because I'm wrapped. So I'm like, wait a minute, I can't switch out, I'm so done. But let me use a potion. And use growth. So now that I have health back, I'm just gonna go ham and just try to do all I can to kill it. And it works. I wasn't paralyzed. So after this I'll use the paralyzed heal on my Pidgey so that I can, or never mind. I guess later I use the paralyzed heal on my Pidgey so they can actually start fighting again. Let's see. I usually try to save Gust for grass type, but it does do a lot more damage than my quick attack and regular attack will do. So I'm trying to keep it as well for Zubats, since nothing else can really attack a Zubat besides my Pidgey. So guess what I'm going to bring out? One guess. You got it. That's right, I heard you. You said Pidgey. So there we go, 1 damage from Leech Life, and Zubat can't do Astonish. The only thing Zubat could ever do to hurt my Pidgey is the Supersonic, which it doesn't seem to do a lot. But that's good. I'm not complaining. As long as you don't tell anyone, I won't tell anyone. And let's see. No, I won't change because Pidgey can one-shot an Ekans with Gust. That's right. One shot. I called it. Critical hit. Super effective. Picking up that TM Thief. One other thing is I didn't really know how to use TMs. As you saw at the beginning of this video, it's kind of sped up. But I was looking around for where the TMs are and how to learn one, and there's an actual TM case in this game. So that's interesting. Something I didn't know. But I guess I should have listened to Professor Oak when he was trying to teach me how to play. Sorry, Oak. If you're watching this, Professor Oak, I'm sorry. No, yes. Pidgey. Which is also why Pidgey's level 15 now instead of level 11. This critical hit does 2 damage. His regular hit does 1. This shows you immediately why I chose this path. Okay, zoom that down. And my Pidgey's almost level 16. Almost. Gotta make sure I use that paralyze now. I should have done it sooner. But there we go. And we'll heal it up. Just in case we have to fight any other Zubats. But how many more Zubats could there be? Yes, there could be more. If you guys don't like the commentating, you can mute it now. However, if you do have feedback, please let me know. This is my first time ever commentating a walkthrough. I have done walkthroughs before, but I have never commentated, made suggestions, anything. I just kind of record it and put it up. This is kind of interesting for me. It's a little bit of an experiment that I'm doing with Garrett, and I'm kind of enjoying it. I get to look back at how I played and kind of comment on what I did wrong, what I did right, how I could have changed it, it's interesting at least. So it's something to look back at. Instead of just recording it, oh, now I can go feed the gym leader. No, let me see what happened to that so I know how to change from now on. And level 21. So the legal drinking age now. And I'm sure it'll drink plenty of stuff at the water gym leader. That was a joke. Because I never fed this thing water. Not sure why I used quick attack there. That's something that I'll look back on as well. I should have used gust because it is another insect type. Let's see if I change my ways. Let's see. Let's watch. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, I learned. See, this is what I'm commenting on this video because I'm learning. Even when I'm commenting and I've already done the gameplay, I'm learning again. Doesn't make any sense, but it does. You know? I'm not sure why Team Rocket's kind of just sitting in a cave. They seem like they're all like 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds maybe? 10, 11 maybe? 11 and a half? But why are they in these caves? That guy doesn't, he says little kids shouldn't be in here, these are for adults. Well, you don't look much older than me, man. I don't know why you're calling me little. You're the one with a rat as your Pokemon. You've got a dinosaur, leaf, pod, flower, pack, and you have a what is that, a mole? You have a mole and a rat. Come on, dude. Let's pick some better Pokemon here. There's plenty to choose from. Zubats, Bat's even better than that. Come on. But it still can't fight my Pidgey. Ha ha. So, this is close to the end. Let's see. Okay, I still have another room to go in after this, which is where I pick up my fossil. Now, there are the two fossils. There's the dome fossil and the helix fossil. However, I've always preferred the dome fossil because I like Kabuto / Kabutops better than I like the other guy who looks like a shrimp. Or like some sort of like shrimp hermit crab thing. Who looks like he's, oh, I'm all nice and cuddly, but then when he evolves, he's like, blah, 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 blah. Something like that reminds me from like Futurama or something. I don't know why. There's a lot of stuff like that in Futurama that it looks like. So I'm going with the dome fossil because it is a water fighting, I believe. Water fighting, water or something. I know it has water in it. I checked it and made sure that both of them were water. I don't know if it can use surf because I haven't tried that yet. But I'm hoping that it can use at least some water moves, and I'm hoping to level up pretty quick. Because I don't really like Kabuto, but I do like Kabutops. It looks pretty cool. And I'm maybe thinking about getting Aerodactyl at some point, but it's probably not going to be in my party and the game. It's a fossil and it looks kind of cool, but I don't think I'm going to be using it. Just want to have it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think you do. The Zubat's kind of a tough fight because it is a trainer Zubat and I am confused. So I'm doing more damage to myself than he's doing to me. There's more money. I can buy at least one more potion with that. And the scientists. There's no really way I can defeat the scientists because they have like an unusual Pokemon type. For instance, Voltorb, Coughing, Grimer, Magnemite. And so, I mean, I could fight them with other Pokemon, but it's, at this point, my Ivysaur is level 21, so I think it's just best that my Ivysaur just kind of leeches them and fights them. I was really lucky with that Vine Whip because it was critical. Grasses are only effective against these Pokemon, so I'm trying my best. Put another Leech Seed out there, at least get some health back while I'm fighting them. Let's see, I don't think it does much damage. Yeah, it's not effective, but I can still kill him since I'm 9 levels above him. So it's good. Here we go. And I believe I level up off this, and dang, there we go, level 22. So I will be ending this video at level 22. However, we still have about 1 more minute left. I do decide to get rid of poison powder in this. It might have been a bad choice, but I want to keep everything I have, such as Vine Whip, Leech Seed, Bullet Seed, because they all do massive amounts of damage. I didn't really want to get rid of Vine Whip because although I know it's a little bit less damage, or no, it's more, it's 5 more. I didn't really want to get rid of Vine Whip because it only has 10 moves, but it does a ton of damage, which is why I'm trying to keep it. Probably later on I might get rid of Bullet Seed, Vine Whip, or Razor Leaf, just because they're all attack moves and I don't really need 3 grass attack moves, but I haven't had a better move yet. So, look at that, 1 hit. That's the end of that. But, we're coming up on the end of the video, and I'm hoping you guys enjoyed it. I've enjoyed commentating it as well as playing it, and I'm really enjoying just kind of the whole walkthrough on its own. If you guys enjoyed it, like it or dislike it. Well, if you enjoyed it, like it, but if you didn't enjoy it, dislike it. But anyways, thanks for watching. You spent 25 minutes, 26 minutes watching this walkthrough, and I really appreciate it. If you guys would, and if you want to keep up to date with us, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below, and thank you guys once again for watching. You've been awesome. We'll see you later in the next video.